fit for like insane.
I was gonna say that.
I was thinking it would be pretty cool.
Well, that might not just be the nail in the coffin, because what are you gonna do with your Empire? Your counter push is not that great. Sure, you can kick some stones, literally with tiny and Earth Spirit. Disruptor has the Thundershock thing, but
yeah, it ain't quite the counter push you need.
Yeah, that's DP ban.
DP ban. That would be too scary, I think. Yeah.
Like, let's not give them all the push in the universe.
Thunderstrike.
But DK is still there. You could take him and run him mid if you want, just for a little bit extra. Give him
it depends. Maybe it's Shadow Shaman mid.
I like DK for both teams though.
10 seconds.
If you're up against a Shadow Shaman, and you know that it's going to be scary with if he is going to be a core, how do you plan on dealing with the wards? Is that just, you know, you want to be a troll or something like that?
I mean, Weaver does it quite well.
Weaver does it well?
Shikuchi.
But then there's a lot of lockdown already in a Shaman.
There is, yeah.
That's why I don't like Troll either, because you get locked down and you melt quickly.
I think the thing with the Troll is, especially, you know, early on, you're just going to get sprouted and all the rest of it. Lone Druid will bite you.
Sniper's not going to work either. They've got too much catch, too much control.
Yeah. Brood is the one they
Fnatic? Oh, they've gone for Visage.
Visage. So more push?
But so they can push it with the snakes, the trees, the bear, and the birds. I think this is some kind of nature draft where they're trying to think of every different type of animal
that can
go up and hit a building. They should have got.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Beastmaster would have been nice, but then again, this kind of like push line up, you kind of split up and push, whereas Beastmaster you prefer when you want to stack heavy and just go in, because that aura is so valuable.
You really need something that can get rid of the birds and the wards.
That's the crux here. Like, Empire do not have, we've said already, they don't have great wave clears. All tiny to get rid of everything, and you can't be everywhere.
This is looking really, really tough for Empire right now.
And they got a Dark Willow core, which, you know, is good, but you can 1v1 people, but if you're 1v1 a Nature's Prophet, then the Shadow Shaman, Lone Druid, and Visage will be taking your base while you're fighting a Nature's Prophet.
Even then, like, you just get trees and you stack them on top of you. What you can do with the Bedlam, single target.
I feel like the Earth Spirit pick really locked them into doing what they... Yep. Oh, God.
Ooh.
Stinker.
Oh.
This gives them great high ground.
That's alright. This is a pick that assumes you're going to be on the back foot.
Yeah, this was the only... Yeah, this was their only option, I think. They had to.
I think the other thing that you've got to think is, like, Tinker does need farm.
Yep.
Is he going to get that? Like, you know, they're going to run at him. He's just going to be setting up March, I guess, but... I think maybe with the snakes don't care about March, the birds don't care about March, I don't think. Maybe they do.
I think they take damage. It's slightly though,
even though they're flying. They're flying!
Does that make sense? Yeah, come on, all the flying heroes should be protected.
You going for the flying heroes because you're pigeon?
You know what, I got to back them, they are flying. So yeah, you got to go to Fnatic.
Fnatic? What do you think, Ted? Yeah, Fnatic?
I love push lineups, so yeah.
Looks like the Empire guys needs a little bit of extra support here. Let's see if they can get it from our commentary team. I've already picked someone fun.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, game 2 now between Empire and Fnatic. And Fnatic, they're not holding back with this lineup. This is a full-on, we want to win the game in 20 minutes. We're going to run down your lanes and we'll see what you're going to do about it.
Took the words out of my mouth. That is exactly what I think. They've got this like full, it's actually just full push. Tons of summons as well, and I think just like the panel mentioned, there's not a lot of wave clear on the side of Empire. I'm definitely feeling the pressure for Empire already. They're running a Willow core.
I've not seen, I mean,
We've theory.
Who else has done this in competitive play? Was it Optic? Did Optic do the core below?
You might be right.
Didn't they in one of the games? I want to say. Back at
someone will tell us.
Yeah, so I don't know. But either way, yeah, as you said, we've been seeing it most of the time, but pretty much all the time in the support role. But Ghosting, he's going to do it.
Apparently, Ice has done it as well.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
That makes sense, absolutely.
Makes a lot of sense for Daryl.
Let's see what Ghostic can do.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of this is going to be on FN to get this early game rolling. Like, Ghostic and FN have to have like incredibly good games to be able to stall it out for Nyx to actually have a game. But yeah, I'm a bit concerned for them. There's so many summons, so many different ways for Fnatic to take these pushes, and we'll see if Empire can actually do it though. How much they can actually make this Dark Willow do. I think we mentioned it like several times now though. It's like Ghostic is the key for this team. He needs to have good games or they really struggle in the mid game.
Universe and DJ will be there to make sure Ghostic's unable to steal the bounty rune.
The 3 runes for Fnatic.
Beat down on the bottom lane with his lone druid.
Gonna cut the wave.
And getting the lanes that they wanted, Fnatic, with this.
Yeah, I do think so. I think they had a lot of options they could have really done, to be honest with you. Sure, the Visage is gonna go mid no matter what, but the two side lanes, I think Nature's Prophet could have been okay bottom as well because they can't really contest the treants. Similar thing with the Bear. But Ghostic's gonna have some trouble up here as this Dark Willow is gonna take a beating. Instantly have to pop the Shadow Realm, disengage away. While FN, very low armor, tiny under the tower. Getting hit by a Riptide even. Insult to injury.
And it was there using the bear as well to hold the wave underneath the tower so he can go back and farm it after putting a bit of pressure onto FN.
I'm gonna keep most of eyes on the Ghostic on the top lane because I want to see how much they can make this, enable this Willow. DJ in a lot of trouble here. They've got the Shadow Realm active too in a second. DJ looks pretty dead.
There we go. That's your first blood. Ghostic will claim it. Good start here for the off-lane Willow.
Good rotation from Yoku.
Down bottom with Poshka. Pi just banding up on one another. Pi has to be careful. FN did start to head down. Between the two of them, they definitely have the means to kill the Naga Siren.
Scary thing for the Tinker too in this match. Sure, Tinker can do fine in the matchup, but I think there's always going to be that threat and fear of the Nature's Prophet TPs. So even though Universe is playing in that safe lane, they can easily look for those push plays onto the Tinker if he oversteps his bounds.
And Yoku will be able to get in, grab himself the bounty rune. Get both of those to the top side for himself.
Continue those rotations. His early game is going to have to be is going to be really important for Empire to make sure they don't get run over. And Nyx dropping very low from that Soul Assumption.
Who's going to try for the roll in? Abed. Does get hit by the slow. Does still get kicked back.
The value by Yoku, having the regen there, wanting to use as much mana as possible. Back up to full.
And Envy just using the Savage Roars to disrupt the CS of FN. Top, Ghostic. Getting punched into a bit by DJ. And Ghostic not finding too much farm for this top lane. And even though that we just there, the attempt onto the life of the Shaman be successful, overall Universe getting complete and utter free farm on the top lane.
Ghostic tried to pull the creep wave as well with the Troll Summoner, but actually just misses it. That's why you see him chat with.
All free farm for the Prophet.
Yeah.
This is, as you say, when Universe does start to see opportunities to help out the other lanes, he's going to have quite some early items here at this pace.
Nyx is doing great in the mid lane though on the Tinker. 10 and 8 to the 7-0 of Abed, constantly using the laser to disrupt that Visage Pi. Making a rotation over though.
See what he can do behind Nyx. Quite far forward in the mid lane at the moment. He's going in with the laser. Here's Pi with the rotation. Does have a point into the net. Will hold him down, allow Abed to close the gap, and with the Soul Assumption, they'll have it. Fnatic able to take down the Tinker.
Ghostic's coming in, looking for Abed here. Abed chuking out the brambles. Will survive.
They'll still get hit by the nuke, but yeah, living on the 40 HP. It'll be fine to stick around for a little bit at least. Managed to get some regen out to him, had the salve. And rune will be to spawn down bottom. And Pi already there, ready to grab it. Does have this haste rune. See if he can find anything down here. Does have his eyes on Poshka. We'll go for a bit of a chase down, but the kinetic field's up. And we'll hold Pi like die back.
Yep.
And long enough to get Poshka back underneath the tower.
So 2 of the lanes for Fnatic farming very well. And DJ's also been non-stop pulling and farming the pulse. You see how he has like 9 last hits. Those small creeps. Yoku just constantly having to solve, like, fix the lane problem as this Earth Spirit. FN's still farming okay though. They're gonna need him to have a good presence in that mid game as we were mentioning, like the setup for that Tinker.
Ghostic. Build this game just to null to the phase boost as it is that he has queued up at the moment. But Bit of trouble here, just get sprouted.
He's got Shadow Realm available, so he should be okay. Mid lane, Pi looks to go for a play onto Nyx here. Quick TP reaction from Miposhka. They also seem to know that Yoku was rotating. They have that ward top, so they saw him initially walking over toward that mid lane. Scan comes out, and they just do it just to make sure. So they do know for sure now that Yoku is there. Envy full free farming though in this off lane as Lone Druid. Kind of a very timely Dominator in bottom. They're looking to get aggressive on FN here. Envy is 5. They get the root.
Pi is going to look for a bit of the body blocks. Tossbacks there from FN. Pops the stick charges. Savage Roar comes out. Won't be enough for Fnatic to find the killer now. Envy, he's the one in trouble. Yoku's there with the connection. Rolls in. Boulder Smash as well. Holding down the Lone Druid. They've got the kill on Envy. Fnatic able to respond. Sorry, Empire able to respond to Fnatic getting aggressive. And Pi will be chased for a little bit. They do have a glimpse. Just out of range at the moment, but Yoku continues to chase, try and close this gap. It's tricky kill though. Pi is full HP.
Yoku's gonna at least get the bounty runes though. Kicked away, but we'll be just fine. They do get Envy though. That was a pretty big kill. FN gonna have to either bring regen or go back to base though. I guess they have the shrine active too. They could just shrine.
Pi knows
Look
with
at this TP
FN.
universe.
They do have the shrine. With that FN will heal up and now Universe has got to be careful. Toss falls there. The kinetic field's down. They managed to trap Universe with a hit from the Shadow Realm. Universe getting poured down very low. He'll fall. They'll find it.
Abed gets a solo kill on Nyx in the meantime in the mid lane with those familiars, but bottom Pi.
He tried to TP out, but FN was there with the toss. They'll chase him down with the avalanche. Empire are going to find both.
Seems like they didn't expect the shrine to actually be up, even though it's at like the 6-7 minute mark. Maybe they expected it to be used already. Universe with a bit of an ambitious TP. But at least DJ's top, soaking that experience, getting some last hits as well. Gonna have arcane boots. So he's got, look at these 20 last hits on the Shadow Shaman. Definitely costly death for Universe.
And mid lane Abed.
He's looking to go for something down bottom here. He's got the Wrath of Nature available too. They're pressuring the tower. Not gonna even look at the tiny kill.
Been able to clean up a few treants.
Rotation's coming down though, Pi as well as Envy.
TP rotations will be there from Empire as well. But the question is if it's going to be in time to help out FN, because FN is getting gone on very heavily.
Another first hit route. Envy's been getting some great RNG.
Fnatic starting to piece together these pushes. They take the tier 1 tower. They could look to try and go for more. Pi has eyes on Miposhka. Miposhka goes for the quick kinetic field and run away. Looks to focus his attentions towards mid, where Abed is alone at the moment. Will find the roll forward, able to take the history.
Bottom lane's getting pressured to tier 2 already though, this early on. They throw the Wrath of Nature also just to push in the waves even more so, and Pi looking for the kill on Miposhka here.
Doesn't quite have enough control and has to be careful himself now. Yoku turning up. A look towards Pi. Thunderstrike upon him at the moment. The rest of Fnatic are nearby if they want to come over and help, but they finish off the tower. They focus the objectives, now they'll look to fight. They've got the root, kinetic field down. Will hold back the rest of them. Ghost Stick getting tossed into the midst of it all as he moves in onto Pi.
Nice toss play with the Bedlam.
So Empire at least able to find a kill, but as you say, they're losing tier 2 towers before the 9-minute mark to this push-heavy lineup of Fnatic.
Yeah, it's already 3k gold advantage off the start. And they're getting deep wards in too. When you start claiming all these early towers versus a Tinker, it's devastating. Then you can't farm freely with your March to be able to get those stacks up. Top tower now. Quickly gonna get brought down.
He's being followed here by Abed. Yoku's got backup. Ghosting with Miposhka. They'll look towards Abed. Pi finds the root. In fact, he's going to set up for the kill onto the Earthspirit. That's going to be one down.
They actually pull Abed away from the brambles.
He's pulled him closer to Miposhka. He gets himself the double kill. They're trying with the Bedlam to finish off Pi, and they do. So they'll find at least something in response, Empire.
DJ's here.
He's there. He's got the wraparound. Shackles and Hex out onto the Tinker. They're chasing down Nyx. They'll try with the Terrorize to send them back, but Universe TP's in with the Sprout. They've got the control onto the Tinker, and they'll find him.
Envy's here now too.
Looking for Ghost Stick. Can they get that root? Envy trying, but the Shadow Realm's back up. And with that, Ghost Stick will continue to retreat into the safe arms of Yoku.
But they see this big stack here that Nyx desperately needs on the Tinker, and Envy's actually just gonna take it. Oh god.
5k lead is starting to fall out of control for Empire a lot quicker than game 1 did. 10 minutes in. And
Nyx just TP's into Fnatic right here.
is he okay? I don't think he is.
I don't think he is at all.
He's gone. I mean, maybe he didn't look at the lane. Maybe he didn't know they were pushing. I don't know.
But
he
the team
just handed himself to them.
They saw everybody from Fnatic there. Oh man, Empire. They get the deny at least, but
That's someone. I mean, you're already in a game where it's very hard to play the Tinker. You're 5k down overall in the team. At 10 minutes in, you've got to pull out your best shots if you want to try and pull this up as a Tinker.
I feel like they just now need to get level 6s on the supports early on and make crazy aggressive plays with both Ghostic and FN.
Well, look for Pilot Eye, but the root was already out onto Ghostic, so he couldn't get the full damage out from the Bedlam and keep that distance closed.
I think Universe pretty much has an Orchid finish now in the Nature's Prophet too. Everything coming together for Fnatic and Empire, just struggling to really find anything back on the board. Sure, they've got 6 kills, but they've lost so much map control. Looking for Envy here now though. They've got the Glimpse. They've got Ward Vision too, behind the tower, but Envy's safe.
This is a very poor Tinker now at this stage. In the bottom 4 net worth, Nyx has just managed to finish off his Soul Ring at 11 minutes in.
I mean, DJ is about to surpass all of the Empire heroes on this Shadow Shaman. He's just farming Ancients. He's farming the triangle.
I mean, he knows that they don't need his wards to push. The rest of the team's got the pushing covered.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fnatic looks like they've got no stress. They're porting in. They see Nyx with that ward they placed on the high ground early.
Oh, they've got the Sprout. TPs are coming through, but Nyx, he's already going to fall. They've got the control. The Soul Ascension from Arb finishes him off. And the rest of Empire...
kill, but not able to. But they do actually get the kill bottom onto DJ, playing a little too aggressive, but Tinker just keeps dying. 0 and 5 now. Nowhere even near those boots to travel.
12-minute Orchid as well on Universe. They can kill pretty much anyone on the map. They'll look towards Yoku.
He did.
No chance for escape. Ghostic does try and up.
See what he can make happen here.
And he's going to try. Or at least he'll put the stun on Universe. He's toying with the idea of getting him. They do find the route onto Arbed.
Going level 1 on the Bramble Mace though, so 1 second route. Can they get any chase though? FN wants to toss Ghostic onto somebody here. We'll actually close the gap onto Pi. And the burst is enough. Some small kills. But definitely not the important ones.
Overall, as we see the 3 cores of Fnatic, top 3 net worth. Only FN's Tiny coming close to those 3. Everyone else on Empire is just too far behind.
They've got level 6s now though on Empire, so I think they do need to stay active. I think they really need to try to get some big smoke plays, huge magnetizes with the Static Storm to be able to try to catch Fnatic off guard. But Fnatic constantly kind of staying together. They've got Pi as well, always with the sleep to disengage. Fired.
DJ?
They found DJ.
Yeah, they've got the Bedlam, they've got the burst. DJ, he'll fall. Walk into Ghostic and FN.
They're getting sandwiched on here though. All
Fnatic.
Fnatic except for Envy coming down.
Empire's just getting the heck out of there.
Miposhka does not have a TP though. Desperately running to the side shot.
But Arbed's got his eyes on him. He's got the slow, and he's got more than enough damage in store to bring down Miposhka.
Monster kill for Abed now already at this point, 8 and 0. Going for that rush Aghanim's. Both the Visage as well as the Shadow Shaman.
Top lane. Now look at towards Envy. Nice Savage draw to push back Yoku. Stun will still connect. They've got the route to follow up. Universe is going to come in, but gets silenced. Very nicely there by Yoku. They continue to focus down Envy. He'll get himself into the bigger form. May just save him. No, it won't. FN's in with a blink. They're able to find the kill on Lone Druid. They may even get more. They'll look towards Universe. Roll forward from Yoku. Let's go for the boulder smash. Doesn't find the connector, but the right clicks from FN.
Got a toss.
He does. It should be enough. It will silence the Tiny to try and stop the tossing the tree, but he'll toss the Earth Spirit instead before the silence comes in. And FN gets the double kill. 2 very big kills for Empire to find.
First time in a while they found those cores right when they revealed that blink dagger on the Tiny.
They need more of this, and FM A lot of weight on him to carry this
Is under attack.
at the moment.
Yeah, he just has to, he pretty much, I don't think even like showing in the lanes is probably not really the greatest idea. He can just probably consistently run around and go for kills. Maybe put just like nuke waves, double nuke waves in and then just look for kills consistently. Able to make space for the Tinker to get back in the game. Same goes for Ghostic. Like he just constantly has to go for plays. Got a smoke available. So could look to set up a play here. They've got a ward down bottom too, so they do see Pi. Believe they got Vision of Universe as well for a second, so they might be able to make some big plays down here.
Let's see what they can get. Sweeping across into the jungle. Pi is going to be the one on the front lines. Arbet's there as well. Who are they going to find the lockdown on? They're going to try. They put the root into the Static Storm. They don't want to mess around with any sort of Song of the Siren. As they'll find Pi. Won't find Arbet though. He's able to get himself out as Pi. He'll tank that gang.
Yeah, not quite the kill they're looking for again. 0-5 on Pi. So 8-0 on Abed. Envy, picking up that relic in a second. Getting closer and closer toward Radiance, which is a crucial timing for them.
Still that 4k lead. Empire they have certainly been able to slow down a little bit. And as I say, FN is doing his best to keep his team held in this game.
He's top net worth.
Mm-hmm. He's certainly pulling out the big stops.
Look at DJ, constantly just using the Serpent Wards to farm now. Like you said, they don't need to try to use these on towers anymore. There's only really tier 2s available right now, so he's trying to secure that Aghanims. Once they get Radiance and the Aegis, then they can look to actually take those bigger fights, group up, and claim those tier 2s.
He's going to have Ags pretty soon.
Yeah, both him and Abed are going to have it at similar times, actually.
And there's the spawn, and some more. More camps for DJ to do.
Very efficient.
Dire's bottom tower.
This ain't no envy, Shaman. I love you, Jack. Shadowblade there for FN now.
Dire's
See what he can
top
do, as you
tower
say, all
is
about
under
just
attack.
getting these pickoffs, making sure that Fnatic don't get the chance to push us fight.
Yeah. The big timing, though, like we said, Envy. Getting closer and closer to that Radiance. Okay, gold lead. Experience. Much closer, though. Only 2k.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Up. They're starting to threaten the tower. Ghostic gets stunned up by the dominated creep.
Just at the back up in Miposhka though.
All of Empire is starting to make their way up here while Nyx is farming on that Tinker.
And they really made something happen here. It's all about FN's jump.
Smart money.
They're picking up the Radiance right now. Oh no, actually still a bit shy of it. He's actually selling his items and he will have the Radiance done.
FN will go for the quick. And, well, potentially he's killed DJ. DJ?
Strong.
Oh!
He's gonna save DJ here.
He's gonna get out! He's fine! And now Fnatic's gonna look to try and turn. They come in with the Sprout. Terrorize will be there, pushing back the Nature's Prophet. Envy trying to chase down Miposhka. They'll find the Disruptor kill. Yoku coming in with a big magnetized play, bringing Pilot Eye down low with the Savage Roars there, pushing back the Spirit. Root comes through from Envy as Fnatic find 3. They got him out of there. DJ, he survived.
The build, he's got the Ogre Axe plus the point booster. Very tanky, not gonna get bursted by that Tiny this time around. And a huge amount of gold surging toward Fnatic right when they pick up that Radiance. And now they're like, oh, okay, Roche time. We've got Serpent Wards.
That's got to be painful for Empire, making that move and not even being able to kill off the Shaman.
They're looking to try to take the fight in the pit here. There's no Song available. They've got Static Storm. No Sentry outside either.
There needs to be bigger Empire. Can they do it? FN jumping in with the combo. Static Storm is down. How did Fnatic deal with this one?
Yoku's in too.
The Boulder Smash. Who's going to be able to grab it? They'll find the kill, but Abed will still claim the Aegis. They've lost Universe. Envy's falling low. Envy tries to hold them back with the Savage Roar. He's going to get stunned in a second and he'll fall as well. Abed will lose the Aegis. They've managed to knock down a fair few of them here, Empires. Empire are holding their own around the pit. DJ, he's going to fall as well. There'll be a buyback from Pilot Eye. Abed trying his best to clean up. He's got this second life from the Aegis. They'll look towards the Tiny, do claim the life of FN.
Ooh, that's a big comeback though. Everybody's grouped up inside the pit from Fnatic and getting that Static Storm. Everybody able to roll in, and Nyx, the Tinker, be able to stay positioned on that high ground safely on the left, throwing in tons of damage.
It was a shame, though, that they couldn't get the Aegis as well. If they found that, then that would have been absolutely huge. As you say, it's still good, but it's still not quite enough to get them back ahead of this game.
Yeah, they got their Tinker like completely caught back up though. Nyx pretty much just had like Boots of Travel and almost Blink Dagger during that fight. Now Blink Dagger's finished on the way toward that Aghanims.
Certainly, as you say, I mean, that play was always going to be risky from Fnatic.
Yeah, not having any sentries down either. Tiny's able to just jump in. He did use the Blink actually, but either way, having all these heroes that can just jump into the pit.
Goku nearly going down. Sorry. Yeah, Tinker. Nyx nearly going down there. Just managed to TP out in time. We'll see how Fnatic can deal with this Tinker pressure, as you say. Now he's got those core items and can really start to shove out the side lanes. Make it harder and harder for Fnatic to get together that full 5-man push.
How are you doing on that Ags? DJ is 700 gold short. I know Abed finished the Aghanims already, so it's pretty threatening right now. Also got the 40% experience gain talent on the Visage rather than going for the double Soul Assumption hits. I've been seeing more of the Soul Assumption because they increased the search radius of the second Soul Assumption. Either way though, they're looking for the Siege.
Yep, DJ now ready to use those wards for pushing. The song comes out, they're looking to catch out a potential pick. They're looking towards the Tinker, they've got the Centaur closing in with the 3 familiars, they're going to have a lot of stuff, but no, he gets the blink out of it. They weren't able to hurt him before the end of the song, so Nyx, he will escape. He can now turn, puts the March the Machines down. It's been a 1-for-1 so far as Miposhka and Pi will fall. Ghostic with the self-heals, they're trying to surround him with the Soul Assumption. You bring him down low, Ghostic has the Shadow Realm. Will be able to keep him safe, or will it? No, the familiar stuns are enough. With the micro there, Abed claiming the life of the offlaner now. FN jumps in, looks to clean up the bear, but the slow comes in. A Universe comes in on the side, has the Sprout, the Orchid onto Yoku. Yoku trying for the TP out, but the damage is too much. Yoku will fall. Fnatic clean up the tier 2. Get a handful of kills as well.
Still too many units for Empire to really deal with. These Serpent Wards, Treants, Familiars, just too many things for them to actually push through. And during that, I think Envy also dragged the top creep wave, so they were able to get some decent damage on top tower as well during all of that. And Abed, because of that 40% experience gain talent, gets 2 quick levels after that fight. Level 18 now for those level 3 familiars.
Yeah, that familiar micro pretty hot as well from Abed.
Yeah.
Making it very hard for Empire's backliners to do much in these team fights. Constantly giving vision and holding them down with the triple stuns.
Almost Aghanims though on Nyx. That's the crucial thing they need for all the damage for that Tinker. They've got several Blink Daggers to keep the distance away from that Tinker too. On the Tiny as well as that Earth Spirit now. They're looking for the Bear.
I could have a good chance of killing it off with the Bedlam. That's a lot of damage. That hit from the Shadow Realm.
It missed. The radius. Okay, the Yules might be enough.
They should have it.
Yeah, they will. Another miss? Okay.
There we go. And we'll claim the kill. Put him closer and closer towards the beginning of building that Assault Cuirass. Fnatic. Time to smoke.
They've got Ag Serpent Wards available. They're looking to try to get a pick off here before the fight starts.
Anyone on Empire dare come out their base? That is the question.
Nyx is so close to that Ags. Works really well against Visage too, the way it bounces off of the familiars.
Where's the jump going to be made? Down bottom they go. Still waiting for someone to step forward on Empire.
The creeps are in mid. They're ready to drop the wards. They're ready for this push.
Fortification immediately from Empire to try and slow this one down. Pi look for the lead in. Tries to go for the net, but the quick blinks there from Nyx. Keeps the distance. The tier 3 tower's falling. Glimpse there onto Pi, but Pi still will be able to walk himself out. They've managed to find the tier 3 tower.
Ghostic and Miposhka trying desperately to kill these Serpent Wards. They've gotten the majority of them there though. And now Fnatic will back off.
Fnatic could just go for the rinse and repeat, wait for those wars to be back online, and then look to go for the same sort of play.
Aghanims finished for Tinker. But now Shrines are available. So the map control for Fnatic. Quite large, 9k gold lead, 5k experience lead as well.
More and more of a lead.
Also, they used an offensive glyph there, I believe, too. I saw the Fnatic glyph get used, so they were really trying to force the issue to push that high ground.
Yeah, I think the offensive glyph is something that we see used a lot of the times against the any sort of tinker lineup.
Yeah.
It's just so crucial for getting your creeps past the march. At least giving some sort of time for you to safely hit the towers.
Making sure that that back door gets delayed as well, longer and longer.
20 to 17, but still the 10k lead. Universe, the one to sit at the top of the network for the moment on his Nature's Prophet. We see him have a great time in lane. And he's certainly hitting the iron timings to show it. We'll be queuing up the Nullifier next. Obviously a long way away from it. But one of those items that can really mess with a Tinker.
DJ's just gonna go straight for Refresher. They're just gonna look to brute force through this base versus Empire. They don't only have the best ways to catch the Tinker though in the back lines. Just gonna try to, like I said, brute force their way. Maybe once they've got the Meteor Hammer on the Naga, they can look to try to get those setups, but there's still always the risk of that blink out during the song. But now they're all just farming, pushing out all 3 lanes.
Yeah.
In a very comfortable position, probably waiting for that next Roche before they make too crazy of a move. They can still threaten the high ground a little bit, but full committal. Full committing, waiting for that Roche.
All Ghost Stick does get the chance to put the shadow around. We'll turn with the root onto Universe. I don't think I want to play around with that Nature's Prophet though anymore. Is that BKB on Universe?
They just saw a lot of heroes of Empire up top. This is go time for them now to try to force this bottom Rex. They've got DJ's wards too.
They're straight down. What can Empire do to stop this? They got the laser on the bear, but with the birds and the wards down, they're just gone. Nothing that Empire could do, as it seems, to stop the Serpent Ward push. They just can't get in, they can't get rid of them. As Fnatic find a full set of racks down on the bottom lane.
You see how good the laser is though. That Aghanim's laser versus Visage, as well as the bear bouncing to every single bird, getting that miss rate applied.
I mean, what do you do if you're Empire? You've got to somehow break this pattern that Fnatic are going to look to continue to abuse to close up this game. Surely you have to try and take a fight once the wards are down or something.
Yeah, or like, you know, like the play that people always talk about is like you see like a Shadow Shaman, you want to start the fight instantly. As soon as you see Shadow Shaman walking up ready to drop the wards, you jump in, just blow that Shadow Shaman up and start the engagement. They've got the ways to do it too. Ghostic actually almost dying to the familiars there with that increased movement speed.
So I bet Micro doing like, the familiars are in a little bit of trouble though. And FM will be able to clean up a tasty 200. Familiars will be punished for that.
They're actually prioritizing DJ's farm. I see Envy pinging out the Ancients, leaving them low for DJ to finish that Refresher.
Look at that.
Getting very close to Refresher too. 800 gold away.
What a considerate man, Envy.
He's got priorities. He's like, you know what? I'll bet, I mean, DJ might surpass me in net worth, but that's what we want this game.
What a bra. 14k lead and Empire. Any big items coming out? So we got the AC complete on FM.
Yeah, he's still pretty damn farmed, and Nyx as well. Had that Aghanim's, also now the Aether Lens to keep the distance.
So they can find with this smoke here as Empire start to leave their half of the map, and
they have a feeling where Pi is because of the route the Illusions took. So they're looking toward top. Get the vision of the Naga.
Now jump in straight away. Static Storms drop down. He drills them up at the same time. Here's the little control Pi. They'll get the kill. Everything committed onto Pi Lai Dai.
But all their lanes are being pushed in heavily. The familiars as well as the bear. Keeping that constantly in. And DJ about to have the Refresher finished. And Roche has respawned.
Radiant's top tower is under
I mean, with this Refresher, do you think we're going to see them play it safe? They will just go for the 2 sets of racks. Or is there a chance we may even see Fnatic just try and shove down the bottom lane, get that double wards dropped in by the Ancient?
It's Fnatic, man. I don't know. I'd say they'd probably, I would imagine they'd take the safer route. It's either go for that Roche or go for the Raxes. I think going for tier 4 is a little bit crazy.
Yeah, we'll see how willing they are to just try and force this game to an end. Let's see what they can do.
I say that, right? But Envy has purchased 3 smokes for his team. He's purchased a pipe as well. So they're looking to go for some kind of play here.
Let's see what they do. They're getting spotted down in mid just by Maposhi, FN and Yoku.
They got that deep ward down during their last movement here. They're looking for Universe.
And they've got eyes on him. Universe gets caught out by the first stun. They should have the control to make sure there's no BKB, and they do. No chance for Universe to react to that one as Yoku and FN burst him down.
Look at this, Fnatic. They're smoked up.
Are they going to go for the tier 4s?
I think they're trying to find the Tinker and then go for the mid. I think also that's the protecting, right? And instantly jumping the Shaman is not an option if you're smoked. And here we go, double wards.
Well, there's that double wards. Fortification will come out, but how are you going to get rid of these wards? I don't think you are.
They've got no one to hit them.
The wards are they're just ripping through the buildings. Who's going to take them down? Refresh your act, Shaman. There's a reason why we've seen clips of this to 10 games. It's just, well, what do you do if you've not got the right lineup to sort of safely pick off those wards from range?
Also, if you're at like a 15k deficit, makes it a lot harder.
I mean, true. You just can't do anything against it. They'll just wait. They'll just go for it again.
I think that's exactly why we saw that smoke play, right? We were saying the way to stop this type of push is you kill the Shaman before the wards drop down. But if you don't see the Shaman, you can't.
That's DJ Shaman. We've seen, as we've sort of been observing, some just fantastic farming patterns from him. The team giving him that space, making sure that he has all the resources he needs to have his impact.
They're giving him everything. They're buying smokes for him. He buys himself the Tome of Knowledge this time, but he has now surpassed Envy in net worth.
Yeah. But as you say, you know, this is not Envy struggling. This is Envy's intentions.
Yeah, he's doing it on purpose. He knows, he's like, I've got my Radiance, I've got Dominator, I've got Pipe. That's all I need.
He doesn't need anything else at this stage. You know, there's much more worth in making sure the DJ has his fun. And we're seeing that. You know, they're very easily able to walk in and just claim sets of racks.
Yeah, Empire's still very much on the back foot here.
Of course, Fnatic now looking to focus up on the top lane.
Looking for the bear. Pretty hard to bring that one down, though, especially with backup by Fnatic quite close. Universe looking for Yoku. Yoku gets the blink out before the hit comes out, but DJ's there. He's got the lockdown. That is a dead Earth Spirit. And meanwhile, top, the Hex comes out onto Miposhko. He'll just get finished off cleanly by Abed and the Familiars.
FN maybe see if we can cleave up some of these birds, but the Familiar drops there. Birds will be healed. And the creep wave's pushing in top.
Yeah, and there's this last tier 2. DJ has Refresher available in about 50 seconds. First, they're going to prioritize this Roche, though. Aegis and Cheese.
No, it's staying. DJ, they'll drop the walls down. Make sure that they can get this Roshan nice and quickly so they can keep that push up top going. 2 members down on Empire. No way that Empire get themselves anywhere near to this pit.
Quick smoke.
Fnatic just
look at this play in the mid. He's actually Boots are traveling on his own Familiars with the smoke, looking to try to get a pick off in the base.
It's got to be careful though. But they are going to have the full 5-man backup, and Albert just as it were, just chancing it, seeing if he could find a pick.
He's trying to find the Tinker in particular. We'll run into Yoku though. Doesn't get the Hex off. Actually uses the Grave Chill first.
To be a little careful at center, though he has got that sentry.
Yeah. Definitely a bit scary once he's inside the base. Almost level 25 though as well on Abed for that extra Familiar. How's Empire doing? They've got the BKB on FN, so he can actually walk up a little bit safer versus the side of Fnatic, but the rest of his team's still struggling. It's pretty much just FN and Nyx on that Tinker. Doing those big presences. They're smoked up. They're looking to try to catch.
Oh, they got the jump of the combo. FN pots the BKB, takes down DJ. They won't have to worry about those Shaman walls for 60 seconds.
Get the glimpse as well onto Envy. Envy's got a cheese.
In the field. Will be rooted up. He's not going to pop it.
Accepts his death. Once they lose DJ, I think they're like, okay, we can't like really take a fight. We don't want to take a fight either. All they really want to do is fight around those buildings. DJ is also about to hit level 18, and a Blink Dagger has been finished on that Shaman.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, of course. Those wards have got the potential to be even more scary.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what Empire needs to do though. They need to get these deeper wards out to be able to find that Shadow Shaman before they can actually set up that full push. But still, it's incredibly hard for Empire. 18k deficit. High. Showing his face up top. Empire decides not to actually go for this.
But close by heads him at Poshka.
He really wants that level 25. Almost the AC finish now too. Some big items coming up from Fnatic.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structure.
And we'll try and clean out this tier 1 tower mid. Universe will come through with the TP.
Got the nullifier.
Yeah.
The Orchid.
He's going in on this, but FN will get the chance to pop the BKB for before DJ can find the lockdown. They'll pop the invis, but there's the control. Pies in with the song, in with the root, holds down the Tiny. They'll surround Joker as well. Does get the blink off. Will actually be able to roll and TP himself out of there. So Yoku will survive, but FN's gone for 70 seconds and may be forced to buy back. At least you would imagine Fnatic will certainly try and force it out. In fact, yeah, he's just going to... No, he knows he has to buy back. So he'll expend it straight away. Make sure that he's ready for the upcoming defense needed.
Yeah, they just need to push in the top wave now on Fnatic. Empire, I think the same thing is going to have to happen. Do they have a smoke available? I don't know if they do. I don't see any on their heroes. But they still have to be able to try to catch DJ before he gets these wards down. If they're able to actually drop these double wards on the Rex, I don't see a way for Empire to actually defend it. Abed is now level 25. I think he actually... Did he use the resummon right beforehand, though? I only see 3 familiars right now. He doesn't have the 4th just yet.
See what Empire can do outside of the base. Maybe they could try and take a fight again, picking off DJ so that he doesn't get the chance to come down and drop those wards. Zephen and Ghost, they're hovering around outside of it, but they've got a CP back now with the bottom lane being pushed in. So the space is there for MV to finish off that tier 2 tower. And it's going to come very close to the last stand here for Empire. Huddling around this tier 3 and top racks. Bottom Nix though. And with the Orchid, the nullifier, as he got the damage to finish him off, he has. Tinker caught out, buys back immediately. And now the wards are down.
That's one. They get the stun though. They're disabling DJ. Can't drop the second one down.
See if they can... This is going to be enough though, because Ghostic, he's caught on the front. They've found the Dark Willow. The rest of Empire being forced back. There'll be the buyback from Ghostic. Maposhka being focused by Abed, but FN's in with the combo. Onto Abed. Abed incredibly tanky though at this state. The tier 3 has fallen. They're broken into that final lane of Rags. There'll be a buyback from DJ. He wants to get in and involved for this fight. Abed zooming around. FN sprouted here, just surrounded.
The last Rax is dying. They're not able to defend this. All of the base is being sieged.
The control onto Ghostic. Yoku goes for the bottom smash, but these right clicks from Universe just pick off the Earth Spirit. He'll buy back as well, Yoku. But the mega creeps are out for Fnatic. Jumping forward, FN trying with the combo, does clean up the familiars.
But now the mid.
And that's Ghostic gonna die back. The tier 4s are falling. DJ buying back, of course, and getting the second round of Shaman wards down in the mid lane will secure them the game. GG is called. Fnatic with a very methodical closing to that game. Ever since we saw them take the first racks, we knew it was going to be very hard for Empire to put a stop to Fnatic's progression, and it did indeed prove to be impossible.